So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you're able to implement an AI dialer into your real estate business. So I'm going to be showing you how to immediately call every single one of your leads within 5 to 10 minutes of them filling out a form. So you'll be able to start selling more houses because, of course, more leads through the door equals more sales. So let's get into how to implement this AI dialer into your business. The softwares that we're going to be using are going to be Go High Level and Retail AI. You don't have to use Go High Level, but I recommend using Go High Level. You're able to use any other CRM, but for this case, we're just going to use Go High Level as the place where all the leads come. And then we are going to place the calls from Go High Level to Retail AI. And then from there, we'll be able to book appointments directly onto a calendar. So let's get into it. So the first thing that we're going to have to do is sign into Go High Level and then Retail AI. Then the next thing that we're going to do is come over here to automation. So we already built these two automations, so we're just going to go through it. So we're going to go through the first automation, which is going to be real estate automation. So basically what this automation does is any lead that comes from any of your social media ads will be able to be called within 5 minutes. Now, if you're not running social media ads and you just want to have leads fill out a form and then immediately call them. But what you're also able to do is have a trigger called form submitted. So whenever a form is submitted, all that information is taken and then it calls your lead. And the next thing that you're also able to do is if you're wanting to bulk import a lot of leads, so you're able to call 1,000 leads a day, 2,000 leads a day, and get a lot of appointments onto your calendar, you're also able to have a pipeline trigger. So basically, whenever the opportunity is added to a certain part in your pipeline, it triggers your whole automation. So once the automation is triggered, what's going to happen is the whole thing is going to wait 5 minutes to advance. So the whole reason this happens is you don't want it calling leads immediately because that seems automated and it doesn't seem real. So you're going to want to wait a bit. You're also able to add 10 minutes instead of 5 minutes and just wait to call them. You're going to want to get a hold of them within 5 to 10 minutes because if you get a hold of them within that time, you have an 85% higher chance of getting a hold of them using Retail AI's app in Go High Level. And then we are going to replace this to contact number. So it's going to be contact phone number and then save action. And then it's going to update the opportunity to pipeline stage call in progress. Once that call is placed, you're able to repeat this process to call your leads multiple times and get them booked into appointments. The only problem with this is you're not able to retrieve the user sentiment from the calls, so you're not going to be able to know if the lead was not interested or if they were. You're only able to see if they responded to the call or they didn't. So once that opportunity status is done like that, you're able to repeat that whole entire process. Only problem with repeating that whole entire process is you're not able to retrieve user sentiment. You're only able to see if they booked a call. If you're trying to call them, double dial them, you're not going to know if they picked up, only if they booked the call. The automation won't call them again. So you might be spamming people. If you're trying to use Go High Level, of course, I don't recommend that, but you're able to call leads multiple times and try getting a hold of them. The next thing that we're going to do is come over here to settings, scroll all the way down, specific time. It's going to be running every single day of the week from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So basically, we're calling during legal hours. And then we're going to save that. So that's basically how you create the automation to call the leads. Now, if you don't want the leads getting called once they book, you're able to come to this automation that we created, Retail Automation 1. And basically what happens is if an appointment went through, it's going to move the lead to opportunity booked. And then the leads won't get called again and again in your whole entire pipeline. Now that we have this whole thing set up, the next thing that we're going to have to do is get Retail AI up and running with the calendar working. So the next thing that we're going to do is come to Retail. And add a function over here is going to be check calendar availability, save, and then book lead into employment. And then it's going to be call ID over here. We're going to copy the calendar link up here, paste it over here, and then come over here to settings. And then it's going to be API keys. We're going to create an API key, copy our API key, and then paste that over here. Make sure that your time zone aligns with your calendar, and then click save. Next, we're going to enable end call. If the AI thinks the call is useless, it's going to end the call politely. It's not going to immediately hang up the call, but it's not going to proceed further. It's just going to try ending the call. And then the last thing, we're going to enable transfer. If you're available at the time, the AI will call you then and try getting you to talk with the lead if possible. If that's not possible, the AI will book the lead into an appointment. So basically, those are all the functions that we're going to have for our retail AI agent. Whenever the lead gets called, all of these tools get triggered. The last thing is just make sure that you have GPT-4o for your agent, Kate from 11 Labs, and make sure that your AI is going to be in multilingual mode. And that's basically how you're able to create an AI agent. Now, if you want to get post-call analysis, you're able to add multiple different stuff like this to get their user age, timeline, what type of lead they are. Are they looking to buy a home? Are they looking to rent a home? Are they looking to sell a home? How much do they think their home is valued at? Budget for buying a home, if they're pre-approved for buying a home, and if they booked an appointment or not, and then a whole summary of the call. So you're able to add all of this, and that will pop up in Go High Level. I created a video on how to connect your post-call analysis to Go High Level. You're going to be able to check that video out too. And that's basically how you're able to create your AI agent to call your leads within 5 to 10 minutes and then book them into appointments on your cal.com calendar. The AI is going to cost you 12 cents on the minute. The AI is not free, but it is cheaper than a human doing it. So it is going to save you a lot of money. And the best part about the AI is that it's super scalable. So whenever your company is scaling on ads or anything like that, you're not going to have to hire anyone new. You're able to just depend on the AI to help scale your company. If you want the AI booking appointments directly onto your Go High Level calendar or onto a calendar that is not directly supported by retail, feel free to book a call at sympana.com. Or if you want the AI switching time zones, so basically if you have a brokerage in different states and leads call one number to book an appointment, the AI can identify where the lead's time zone is and book them on that time zone. That's basically it. If you need help with any of that, feel free to book a call in the description. And if you want to test all of this stuff out, you're also able to pay per appointment or pay per transfer. Instead of paying for this whole system to be implemented into your business, you're able to just test it out for a week or two. And then if you like it, you're able to buy the whole system and have it working in your entire company. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. And if you want to be caught up on the most recent AI news, feel free to join my Telegram or my newsletter.